Hello, UWG Builder Update. What builders shouldn't miss recently. First, US hikes tariffs on lumber and wood products. Alright, let's kick things off with something that's making builders everywhere sigh again. Tariffs. The US has rolled out another round of import duties on lumber and wood products. We are talking 10% on softwood lumber and a pretty serious 25% on kitchen cabinets and bathroom vanities. And get this, those numbers are expected to climb even higher by 2026. So buckle up for builders, this is a serious hit to the wallet. Almost everything wood related, doors, cabinets, baseboard, flooring just got more expensive. Each new home could now cost a few $1,000s more to build. Small developers relying on imported materials, yeah, they feel it first. The bigger problem is uncertainty. These tariffs could disrupt supply chains, delay projects, and force mid-sized builders to reshuffle schedules. In areas with high inventory, sales might slow or launch get postponed. And buyers, first-time homeowners might hesitate, especially if prices keep inching up, renovations suddenly look more attractive. So what can builders actually do about it? Let's talk strategy. First, get smart with your supply chain. Start sourcing locally or from regions not hit by these tariffs. Some builders are even locking in prices early, pre-purchasing materials to dodge future hikes. Second, manage your inventory strategically. Focus on moving existing projects in high-store areas and add value where you can. Think smart home upgrades, energy-saving materials, or eco-friendly finishes. And third, stay flexible financially. Include cost change clauses on contracts, so sudden materials hike don't crush your margins. These tariffs won't crash the housing market overnight, but they will squeeze profits and increase uncertainty. Builders who adapt early, rethink sourcing, plan smarter, and protect cash flow are better positioned to navigate these changes than those who just raise prices or over-discount. Second, construction costs keep climbing. Now let's look at something that's really making every builder scream: construction costs. Prices for core materials like steel, concrete, and PVC are still climbing according to ENR's latest quarterly report. And this isn't just a number or a spreadsheet. It changes how you run projects, schedule work, and manage your money. Higher costs hit margins hard. Even if sale prices stay the same, profits shrink fast. Big projects with tons of materials, that pressure multiplies quickly. And budget flexibility? Yeah, it gets tricky. Without a cushion, unexpected price spikes can hit hard and tie up cash. Then there's the ripple effect on scheduling. Supply chain hiccups or sudden prices jumps stretch timelines, misalign resources, and when multiple projects run at the same time, a single delay can cascade through everything. So how do you handle it? Builders need to think supply chains, project management, and finances as one big system. Locking in key materials early, either by pre-purchasing or negotiation prices, helps protect against sudden spikes. Using materials efficiently during design and construction can cut costs without sacrificing safety or quality. And the flexibility in contracts and budgets, that's essential. If prices shift or supplies fluctuate, having some of the risk written into agreements keep cash flow steady and profits intact. At the end of the day, rising materials costs aren't just a test of cost control. They test your ability to coordinate purchasing, construction, and finances smoothly. The builders who keep projects moving while managing cash and resources, they are the ones who protect profits even in volatile markets. Third, remodeling market sentiment improves. Turning to remodeling, the latest NAHB data shows third quarter sentiment is ticking up. The overall index sits at 60, above the 50 mark that separates optimism from pessimism. So contractors are cautiously upbeat. It's not hitting the highs we saw from 2021 to 2024, but the trend shows steady recovery rather than a fleeting blip. Digging deeper, small and mid-sized projects are still strong, while large projects are taking a little longer to bounce back. For builders, this matters. Project portfolios now require more precise planning. Fast turnaround small projects help keep cash flowing, while larger, high-margin jobs demand careful budgeting and client targeting. Alright, let's unpack why things are stabilizing. Well, a few factors. First, a lot of existing homes haven't had major upgrades in 20 years or more. There's a backlog of maintenance and remodeling needs. Second, household net worth has been creeping up, especially among mid to high-end clients who are interested in high-value improvements like smart home features. And third, compared to new construction, remodeling is faster, cheaper, and less daunting for first-time buyers or homeowners looking to improve their space, though costs and risks aren't gone. Material and labor prices are still high, and any fluctuation can squeeze margins. Some clients may delay projects due to economic uncertainty or credit limits, and the large jobs still carry cash flow and management risk. Miss a bit, and the delay or financial stress can follow. Here's where builders can step in. Lock in your prime clients first, those with older homes or in areas seeing rising home values. Over tailored solutions that add value, think smart home upgrades, energy efficient retrofits, or premium material combos. And schedule work and the payments flexibly. That way, small projects stay on track and cash keeps moving. Overall, the third quarter index shows the remodeling market is steadily improving. For builders, the key isn't rushing into expansion. It's about targeting the right clients, adding meaningful values, and managing projects strategically, making the most of the cautious upswing while keeping the risk under control. For new profits in the US and China, over on logistics in October, both US and Chinese ports roll out new fees policies. Translation: international shipping just got pricier. This isn't just about extra dollars, project schedules can be disrupted. Cargo sitting at the port, shipping delays, material arrivals can become unpredictable. Small projects, a late delivery of key items can slow everything down, mess with cash flow, and create real headaches. Big projects, well, the stakes are ever higher. Delays can tie up cash, scramble schedules, and even affect clients' delivery and reputation. At a deeper value, these new fees highlight just how time-sensitive supply chains really are. Cost increases are only the surface issue. The real challenge is keeping projects moving smoothly in an uncertain logistics environment, while controlling cash and risk. When multiple projects run simultaneously, a delay in one area can ripple across the whole schedule. Now is the time for builders to step up. Plan purchases ahead of time. Order key materials early and maybe in batch, so even if the port is slow, work doesn't stop. Adjust construction sequences. Start with tasks that don't depend on imported materials, keeping overall momentum steady. Diversify your supply chain. Don't rely solely on international shipping. Local suppliers or materials from unaffected regions can help spread the risk. Project management also plays a role. For large projects, break work into phases. Divide cash allocation, timelines, and resource planning across stages. That way, if materials are late, you can adjust locally without derailing the entire project. For small, fast turnover jobs, lock in materials early and schedule flexibly to keep cash flow and progress steady. Profits add cost pressure, yes, but more importantly, they demand that builders stay proactive with scheduling and supply management. Get the sequence right, plan purchase wisely, and your projects and profits stay on track. 5. Construction backlog holds at 8.5 months. Here's another metric every builder should keep an eye on. Latest data shows US construction backlogs are holding steady at 8.5 months. That's the average time from signing a contract to completing a project. Still pretty long. What does this mean for builders? Resource pressure is real. Money tied up in ongoing projects, crews, and materials needing careful scheduling. And a delay on one job? Well, it can easily ripple into others, especially when multiple projects are running at the same time. Not all projects are equal though. Data center construction is booming, soaking up a lot of labor and materials. Commercial offices and infrastructure projects, their backlogs are relatively smaller. This stability is a reminder that project portfolio management has to be precise. High backlog, high profit projects demand focused allocation of resources and cash. Low backlog or low margin projects keep risk in check and avoid tying too much capital. Let's break it down with a three-point approach. Resource planning, match crews, equipment, and materials to project timelines so long cycle work doesn't slow everything else down. Cash management, break funding and payments into phases, reducing strain from long project cycles. Portfolio optimization, balance resources across different types of projects, making sure high-profit work finishes smoothly, while short-cycle projects turn over quickly. The 8.5 backlog shows demand is still strong, but it also signals high expectation for how builders coordinate resources, manage cash, and plan projects. Smart planning, flexible scheduling, and strategic project mix, that's how you control risk and keep work moving. 6. Sustainability and smart construction trends. Here's something shaping the future of the building: sustainability and smart construction. Believe it or not, demand for eco-friendly home products jumped about 30% over the past year, and smart home adoption expected to grow around 20% in the next 12 months. Meanwhile, the global construction materials market outlook 2025 to 2030 predicts the market will hit $2.89 trillion by 2030, and the industry is moving fast towards sustainable, modular, and smart building methods. For builders, this isn't just a trend, nope, it's a long-term opportunity. Why? Because homeowners care more about comfort and energy efficiency. They are choosing materials and systems that are environmentally friendly. Think energy-saving windows, low-carbon flooring, eco-friendly cabinets. Smart home tech is becoming a must-have too. Automated lighting, security, and climate control are no longer just nice to have. Modular construction and smart building techniques help builders too. They make multi-project scheduling easier and reduce risk, especially when timelines are tight. Now, time to get proactive on this. Product lines shouldn't just cover basic finishes anymore. Offer solutions that combine sustainability, smart features, and add value. Construction and supply chain need an upgrade, making sure new materials and devices arrive on time and get installed correctly. Marketing matters as well. Show customers the real benefits, not just buzzwords. Builders who move early, integrating eco-friendly materials, smart tech, and modular approach will increase project value and stand out in a crowded market. The payoff: higher margins, stronger brand reputation, and a more loyal customer base. Bottom line for builders: consumer demand and long-term market growth are aligning. Builders who get ahead on products, construction processes, and supply chain management, they are the ones who will capture a stable market share and steady growth in the years to come. That's your UWG Builder update for recent news. Stay sharp, stay ahead, and we will keep bringing you insights that matter.